Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the farm. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to do a little project real quick. This is our Craftsman little lawn tractor, and Sean uses it for a lot of the chores that he does around the farm. But it's got a flat tire on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap it out with the new tire real quick. I got this from my local home improvement store. It says it's got everything I need in here, so let's open it up and see what it's got. So what we've got here is, it says it's some type of universal 15-inch front tractor tire. It says it's got all the hardware in it and that it fits my Craftsman mower. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Alright, so it looks like what it comes with is the tire, a couple of metal bushings, some plastic bushings to make up the difference, and some plastic grease fittings. We'll take a look and see how my previous tire was set up and then get this added. Now what it looks like isn't included is a replacement dust seal, so we'll have to figure that out. So right off the bat, the first thing I notice about this wheel that I got from the store, this wheel and tire, versus the one that I pulled off the tractor, is it looks like this universal tractor tire, you've got to build up this fitting right here with some of the hardware they sent over. So that means I'm going to have to go in here. There's some information in here about what fittings probably are supposed to fit. And then have to build them up to where it's this clearance right here where the axle is supposed to go through is the same size as that. So let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, that's great. So you can tell off the bat it's going to be a really good time because they give you these plastic bushings that are also have little grease nibs on them. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of plastic parts on your tractor. So it'll be exciting to see how long that really lasts. So you see they've got all the fittings. They've got them all labeled here, but you have to match up the fitting here, these fittings, with the figures here, and then matched up with the figure for your tractor. So my tractor, it's a Craftsman, so they're telling me to go to figure C, and now I gotta match up all these little things in figure C with these little pieces here. So let's take a look and see what we can make out. Looks like you've got this spacer. Oh, you know, the part number is actually right on there too. So I need this spacer, I need the 04378, it's 376. Oh yeah, I need this one, and I need 04378, which looks like it's going to be this one if I can find a part number on here. If I had to guess, I'd say that was, yeah. All right. Looks like we've got everything we need. Are you nervous? Because I know I am. All right, so on one side, we take the valve stem, we put this spacer in. It slides right in there, that's kind of nice. This goes on the outside, and then this fitting with the plastic greaser, it goes on the inside. All right, and we're just gonna push that in there with our hand. And it popped right in there. I mean, that's in there good and flush. It's flush with the bottom here. So let's go throw it on the tractor and see what's what. So now here we are back at the tractor. I've already got this tractor tire taken off, but to get it off is pretty straightforward. Once you get in there, know what you're doing. This tire sits on here like this, and there's a little groove right here. You see that? And when you first take the dust guard off, there's that rubber boot that's going to come off of there. It's going to be filled with grease. So wipe some of that away. And then what you're looking for is you're looking for that thing right here. You're looking for this little figure. This little attachment is going to be over the end here. And that holds the tire on. So you can take a pair of pliers or a screwdriver and just get that thing off of there. And then the tire will slide off. So to put it on is just the opposite. Before we get it put on, let's put a little bit of grease on the axle. Now, I'm wearing gloves because it makes cleanup on a job like this a little bit easier. We'll put a little bit of grease on there, and then we'll take our tire and spin it on. You don't have to spin it like this. I'm just spinning it like this to work the grease in. And there you go, it just came through. Now I'm going to take this spacer and put it on. And then I'm going to add the 2 washers that it came with from the factory on there too, because that's how the instructions say to keep it on there. And then, well, clips give me a little bit of trouble, but it's because it's difficult. You got the tire in the way now. But you just keep at it. Oh, there you go. And now that tire's on. Well, that's all there is to it. Once you got the wheel on, you just put your dust cap on, put a little bit of grease in there, and you should be good to go. I will say one thing that I didn't get in this kit was that dust cap, which is a rubber boot that goes over the end of the axle. It's that thing, right there. You see it? It holds the grease in and keeps things like rocks and dirt from getting into the axle and contaminating those friction surfaces. So I didn't have one of those. I made one for the time being. But if you do this job, either make sure you get that replacement dust cap or be very careful when you take them off. It was very cold here, so my dust cap was very brittle and it broke right off. So yeah, that's all it takes to change a tire. Hope you found this useful. If you learned something today, like the video. If you want to follow along and see what else we get up to, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Hey look, I'm on a tractor. All right. And now let's just throw our tools everywhere, 'cause that's a fun thing to do. Tractor.